TikTok starts restoring service in the US after shutting down over divest-or-ban law. TikTok's service in the US was temporarily shut down. This was due to the divest-or-ban law. The law raised concerns about data security and ownership. Now, TikTok is starting to restore its service in the US. Introduction to the situation. The situation with TikTok's shutdown and restoration is complex. It involves the TikTok divest-or-ban law and its impact on the platform's US operations. As TikTok works to restore its service, users are looking forward to its full return. Key takeaways. 1. TikTok's service in the US was temporarily shut down due to the divest-or-ban law. 2. The platform is now restoring its TikTok US service. 3. The shutdown was a result of concerns about data security and ownership. 4. The current status of the platform is being closely monitored. 5. The TikTok divest-or-ban law has significant implications for the platform's operations in the US. 6. Users are eagerly awaiting the return of full functionality of the TikTok US service. Breaking down TikTok's service restoration in the US. TikTok's return to the US is big news, especially for its users. The platform had to make changes to meet new rules. Now, users are curious about what's new and how things will work. The journey to bring TikTok back was long and hard. It involved talks with regulators and changes to how the platform works. TikTok focused on keeping user data safe and private. This way, it can offer a great experience while following the new rules. Timeline of the service interruption. The timeline of the shutdown is important to understand. It shows the shutdown, the talks, and the final agreement. This led to TikTok's return. Initial user impact and response. When TikTok went down, users were upset. They shared their feelings on social media. The TikTok user impact was huge, showing how much the platform means to people. Now, TikTok is back, and it's key to remember how users felt to improve for the future. Current status of the platform. Now, TikTok is working again, and users can use it as before. The TikTok restoration shows the platform's dedication to its users. It also shows TikTok's readiness to adapt to new rules. Keeping an eye on the platform's status is important as things change. Understanding the divest-or-ban legislation. The TikTok divest-or-ban law has sparked a lot of talk lately. People are curious about what it means and how it will change TikTok. The law aims to tackle security issues by making TikTok either sell its US business or get banned. Key components of the new law. The law focuses on keeping data safe and protecting national security. It includes several important points, such as 1. Companies must keep user data in the US. 2. They can't share user data with foreign governments. 3. They need to do regular security checks and risk assessments. Congressional motivations and security concerns. Congress is worried about TikTok's links to China and the risk of data leaks. They want to protect user data and keep it safe. As things move forward, it's crucial to keep up with the latest news. This will help us understand how it affects users and the platform. TikTok's strategic response and legal challenge. TikTok is facing a big legal challenge in the US. The divest-or-ban law is a major threat to its operations. The company has come up with a TikTok strategic response to tackle this issue. This includes a deep dive into the law and its effects. They also have a detailed plan to lessen its impact. Some key parts of TikTok's strategy are: 1. They are talking to lawmakers and regulators to get a clear picture of the law. 2. They are working on a compliance plan to follow the divest-or-ban law. 3. They are looking into other options, like partnerships or investments, to stay in the US market. As part of its TikTok legal challenge, the company is also getting legal advice. They are filing lawsuits and motions to fight the law and protect their interests. Through its TikTok strategic response, the company wants to reduce the law's impact. They are taking a proactive and multifaceted approach. TikTok is working hard to keep its presence in the US and stay a top social media platform. Impact on users and content creators. The divest-or-ban law has big effects on TikTok users and creators. It might change how they use the platform. Users might not be able to access or share content as easily. TikTok is working hard to keep user content safe. They're backing up data so creators can still manage their content. This way, TikTok aims to keep users and creators happy, even with big changes. Platform accessibility changes. Here are some possible changes to how you use TikTok. 1. Restrictions on content sharing. 2. Limitations on user interactions. 3. Changes to the algorithm that affects content visibility. Content preservation measures. TikTok is taking steps to keep your content safe. 1. Data backup and storage. 2. Content migration to alternative platforms. 3. Creator support and resources. Alternative platform considerations. As things change, you might look at other platforms to share your content. Instagram, YouTube, and Snapchat are options. Each has its own special features and users. Conclusion. The future of TikTok in America. TikTok's future in the US is still up in the air. The new law has raised big questions about privacy and security. This has led to a long and complex legal fight. TikTok says it will keep fighting the ban. But it's clear that TikTok's place in America will be watched closely. There might be more rules or limits. For those who use TikTok, this uncertainty might be tough. But it could also open up new chances. TikTok will have to find new ways to meet user needs and keep its community strong. The next few months and years will be key for TikTok. It will need to adjust its plans to stay safe in America. It also needs to address the concerns about its US service. The outcome for TikTok in the US will affect social media everywhere. As this story keeps going, it's important for everyone to stay updated. We all need to help shape TikTok's future. FAQ. What is the divest-or-ban law that led to TikTok's service interruption in the US? The divest-or-ban law is a US law that requires ByteDance, TikTok's parent, to either sell its US business or ban it nationwide. It was made because of worries about data privacy and national security risks due to TikTok's Chinese ownership. How long was TikTok's service interrupted in the US? TikTok's service in the US was briefly shut down due to the law. But it has now come back. ByteDance is still dealing with legal and regulatory issues. How did TikTok users and content creators respond to the service interruption? Users and creators were worried and unsure when TikTok was shut down. They were concerned about losing access and its impact on their work. But with TikTok back, some of these worries have eased, though the future is still unclear. What is the current status of TikTok's platform in the US? TikTok is back in the US after a short shutdown. Users and creators can now use the app as usual. But the company still faces legal and regulatory hurdles, making TikTok's future in the US uncertain. What are the key components of the divest-or-ban law, and what are the congressional motivations behind it? The law forces ByteDance to sell its US business or ban TikTok nationwide. It was made because of worries about data privacy and national security risks from TikTok's Chinese ownership. The goal is to protect these concerns by making ByteDance choose between selling or leaving the US. How has TikTok responded to the divest-or-ban law, and what legal challenges has the company pursued? TikTok has fought back against the law, saying it's unconstitutional and the security concerns are baseless. The company has also tried to sell its US business, but the political and regulatory environment has made this hard. What impact has the divest-or-ban law had on TikTok users and content creators? The law has affected TikTok users and creators in many ways. During the shutdown, users couldn't access the platform, and creators worried about their content and income. Even though TikTok is back, the law's long-term effects on the community are still unclear. What is the future of TikTok in the United States? TikTok's future in the US is uncertain. ByteDance is still dealing with legal and regulatory challenges from the law. The outcome will decide TikTok's long-term place in the US. The changing political and security views on data privacy and Chinese tech companies also play a role.